Now I am going to explain you the functionality of equals to operator, not equals to operator, less than equals to operator, greater than equals to operator. Before understanding the functionality of these operators, I am going to explain you the functionality of if statement. Remember, if is a statement, not a loop. You can see there are three types of if statement. In first cases, the basic syntax of if statement is if condition, curly braces, and exec1. Exec1 is basically the code portion. A developer should write code or statements after this if statement. Condition basically represents two values. It would be either true or false. If it is true, then exec1 will be executed. Remember, you can see there are two curly braces open and curly braces close. If a developer uses two statements or more than two statements, then curly braces is mandatory. But if a developer uses single statement after if condition, then using curly braces is not mandatory. It is optional then. You can see the second example. In case of second example, you can see if and else. If condition is true, then exec1 will be executed. If condition is false, then else portion will be executed. So remember, if is a keyword or reserved word, else is a keyword or reserved word. Okay, and in if statement, else is optional. It is not mandatory. Here you can see. So here I have not used else. So here else is optional. If it is required, the else portion is required, then a developer can use else. Suppose there are multiple conditions, 3 or 4 conditions. In that case, a developer can use multiple if. And this type of if is called if, else, if. And this type of if is called if, else. And this is simple if. Okay. I think you have understood. Here you can see if condition. If it is satisfied, then exec1 will be executed. If it is not satisfied, then it will move to next condition. It will move to next condition. This is condition 1. So in that case, exec2 will be executed. And if condition and condition 1 is not satisfied, then a developer can use else if again, and this process will be go on for 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 condition and for n condition. If it does not satisfy if condition 1, condition 2, so on, condition not satisfied, then a developer can use else. So this type of if is basically called if, else, if statement. Okay, later I will show you the functionality of if else and if else if statement. At first I am going to show you the functionality of if statement. I am erasing all this. So I am going to show the functionality of if statement with equals to operator. Here I am using var a equals to 5. If the basic syntax is condition, if condition, if a equals to 5. Here you can see the syntax if with the condition. Few minutes before I said there are condition represents two values. It would be either true or false. Here you can see The current value of A is 5. So 5 equals to 5. So it represents true. The condition represents logical value. It will be either true or false. In this scenario, it is true. Now, I am using an alert. The current value of A is 5. So, here the condition represents true. So, this portion, this statement will be executed. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. You can see the alert. Now, few minutes before I also said, if a developer uses single statement after if statement, then curly braces is not mandatory. So I am omitting curly braces from here. Now I am saving it and refreshing the web page, clicking on the button, you will get the same output. Okay. So I think I have explained this equals to operator. Okay, I am cutting this portion from here and pasting it here. Okay. So this all the functionality of these operators are same. It would either represents true or false. According to the value of the condition, the if statement will give the output. Now, the next operator is not equals to operator. Here, I am using not equals to, and I am setting the value of A is 4. Setting the text of alert to unknown. You all know that alert is a predefined function or JavaScript function. I am saving it. So currently you can see the current value of A is 4. 4 not equals to 5. This means 4 is not equals to 5. If it's true, then this alert box will be executed. I am saving it. Refresh the web page, you can see unknown. Just mean it is true that 4 is not equals to 5. Now I am using another keyword, that is else alert. No. Here I am setting the value of A to 5. Look at this condition. Now what will be the result, logical value of this condition? Now the current value of A is 5. 5 not equals to 5. That means it is not true. It is false. So if it is false, then unknown will not be executed and known will be executed. I am saving it. Refreshing the web page, you can see the output is known. I think you have understood. Okay, I am explaining again it. Here you can see 5, value of A is 5, 5 not equals to 5. Is it true or false? Logically, it is true or false. Logically, it is false. That is the reason this program shows this alert box. That means known as value. So the basic syntax of a if-else statement is just like this. If true, then this portion will be executed. else this portion will be executed. Now I am saving it and refreshing the web page. You can see the unknown value. Why? Because the condition represents 2 in this case. But if a developer uses false here, if I save it, refresh the web page, click me, you can see no. So the basic syntax was true in this page, but here the condition represents false. That is the reason else portion executed. By the same way, if I delete the else portion, the else section from here or else keyword, and if I simply use true here, that means I am writing only if statement. I am not writing if else statement. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. You can see unknown as well. The unknown as output. Here you can see I have used 2 operators, 2 important operators, equals to operator and not equals to operator. By the same way, a developer can use less than equals to, greater than or greater than equals to operator. So a equals to 5, if a less than 5, else alert no. You can see the current value of a is 5, so 5 less than 5, it is false, then this portion will be executed. Okay. I am saving it, refreshing the web page, you can see known as output. So I am not going to explain these 3 operators. I think you have knowledge how to deal with these operators. Now I am going to explain these operators: logical AND operator, logical OR operator, and nullis coalition operator. Suppose if a developer wants to merge 2 conditions, and if both these conditions are true, then the developer wants to execute a statement. In that case, logical AND operator is used. Suppose a developer wants to merge 2 or more than 2 conditions, then logical operators are used. Here you can see the value of a is 5. I am going to use 2 conditions and I am going to merge these 2 conditions using a logical operator. Here I am setting a greater than equals to 5, logical AND operator a less than equals to 10, and I am writing the else portion also. Here you can see both the conditions are true. A greater than equals to 5, yeah, it is true. A less than equals to 10, here it is true. So 5 is less than 10, and 5 is also greater than equals to. So both these conditions are true. Suppose a developer uses multiple conditions in case of logical AND operator. If all these conditions represents true value, then if section, that means the statement within if statement will be executed. If any condition represents false value at the time of using logical AND operator, it will go to else portion. Okay, I am saving it. Now you can see both the conditions are true, so it will obviously execute this alert. Refreshing the web page, you can see unknown is the output. Now I am changing the condition. If greater than a greater than 10, that means it is false. The value of a is 5. 5 is not greater than 10. So if it is false, in case of logical operator, what I said, in logical operator all condition will be true. Then this statement under if will be executed. Otherwise, this statement will be executed. Now it is false. So the entire value is false. That is the reason this section, that means the statement within else will be executed. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. You can see known as the output. I think you all have understood. Remember, in case of logical AND operator, all condition must be true. In that case, the statement under if statement will be executed. Otherwise, statement under else will be executed. Suppose a developer wants to execute the statement under if statement if any of the condition is true. Here you can see there are two conditions. If any of the condition is true, then the statement under if statement will be executed. In that case, a developer should use logical OR operator. Here you can see I have used a greater than 10. So 5 is not greater than 10, but 5 is greater than equals to 5. That means 5 is equals to 5. That means this condition is true, but this condition is false. So if any of the condition is true, then the entire condition will be set to true in case of logical OR operator. Then the statement under if will be executed. I think you have understood. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. Clicking on the button, you can see unknown is as the output. Now I am using a less than equals to 5. Is it true? Okay, I am erasing equals to sign from here. Is it true? It is obviously not true because a less than 5. Is it true? This is not true because a greater than 10, current value is a is 5. So this is false. This is false. For logical OR operator, what was the condition? If any of the condition is true, then this portion will be executed. But here it is false. It is also false. Then the entire condition is not obeying the rule. So the control will be transferred to else section. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. You can see the output is known. So I think you have understood. If any of the condition is true, then the entire result is true for logical OR operator. If all conditions are true for logical OR operator, then entire condition will be set to true.